Hello, everyone. Welcome to first mat class in 2025. All I have is a theraband today, and if you want a little accent pillow, that would be another thing that would be helpful. But let's get started with some nice things. So I'm going to throw my theraband, grab my accent pillow, very tiny, soft accent pillow. Excellent. All right. I'm so happy to be recording again. I'm so happy that I get to move with you for a change. So on that note, I'm going to use my accent pillow to sit on top of just to elevate my pelvis a tiny bit. All right, so here we go. We're going to start with just 3 breaths. That's the first part. We're going to take a nice inhale. And then sighing it out. 2 more times. The next 2, hold a little bit longer and then sigh it out when you absolutely have to. One more. Fantastic. So the first couple of things we're going to do is to just open up our side body. I'm going to take my right hand, take it across the left top of the shoulder. I'm going to inhale as I shrug and just squeeze just gently. Exhale, let it go. My head tilts to the right. Inhale as I shrug. Exhale, letting it go. Once we have that, we're just going to lightly tap around the arm, the collarbone in the front, across the neck on that side, across the top of the shoulder, maybe a little behind. And then I'm going to tap around my armpit, across the side of the chest, all the way down to my waist and my head, going back up, going all the way around the arm, the forearm, the hand, the wrist, all corners of the arm. Oh, take a little side bend. And then come to center. Whew. Take both arms up towards the sky and notice how gently and easily the left one went up, right? I love that. And now same love for the right side. I'm going to take my left hand on top of the right shoulder, give it a gentle little squeeze. I'm going to let my left ear tilt to the left shoulder. Inhale. As I shrug the shoulder, I inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Couple more. And one more. Fantastic. So now I'll start tapping across the side of the arm, the shoulder, and then go around the collarbone, across the top of the shoulder, and maybe the side and back of the shoulder. And then I'll take my arm up so I can tap the armpit around the sides of the ribs, all the way down the side body into the hip, going back up, and then tapping all corners of the arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, all the way around, back. And then one last side bend, and just breathing into that tapping. And then letting it go. I don't know. That should have felt good. All right, here we go. We're going to grab the TheraBand. I'm going to come off of this throne. I'm going to leave it there for a moment, trying to find a tall way to sit. So if you need an accent pillow or something to elevate you, by all means do so. I'm going to wrap the TheraBand around both feet and find that really tall seated posture. If that means you have to bend your knees slightly, then so be it. Toes are pointing up to the sky. All I'm going to do is drag the elbows down and back, opening up the collarbones, and then releasing it back out in front. Just simple. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. One more of these. Inhale. Keep it back here and then exhale. Maybe you can let the elbows go a little further back. 2 more breath cycles, just holding. Trying to find that soft chest. Crown of the head floating away, and then we gently release and nod your chin and spine stretch forward. Go as far forward, curling the low back by lifting your belly wall into your low back. And then from there, coming back to finding that nice and tall seated posture. I'm going to pelvic tilt, let the tailbone curl under, the wheels of the pelvis rolls forward, head and neck in that happy place. I always have a little bobble, opening up the front of the hips as much as possible, taking another inhale. Exhale, this time I'm going to press wide side to side with the arm bones and take it right back out in front. Just simple. Exhale wide, inhale back to center. Exhale wide, inhale back to center. We have that nice scoop of our abdominals. One more of those. Fantastic. And for now, we're going to roll all the way up, keeping that shape for as long as it's available and spine stretch forward. Find that connection. Let your arms relax. Let the band soften. Let it all go. Take another inhale. And maybe you go further out in your band because we're going to go wide again. Inhale there. Exhale, coming back to sitting tall, finding that floating sensation. Start with the arms wide and the palms facing down. We take an inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt. Let the tail curl under. The pelvis rolls around the thigh bones. And we find the deepest pelvic tilt where the small of your back is maybe kissing the earth. Keep that connection, don't change anything, and just tiny amount of slicing the air with the pinky sides of the hands away from one another, back where you were. Using it to help you deepen your belly wall to rest comfortably into the front of your low back. I know you can hear the quivers. Inhale. Exhale, one more. And then roll through that low back to come all the way up and stretch forward. Are we all doing okay? I can hear a resounding yes. So here we go. Now we stay seated and tall. We're going to keep the left arm from doing much of nothing. I go back to where I choke a little closer. I'm going to bend the right elbow and turn and look behind me. And I come right back to facing forward. Toes are still pointing up to the ceiling. And now this time I bend and look behind me on the left side. And then I come right back. Just simple upper body rotating around the pelvis. And remember, breath is a tool, so use what feels good. And let your head, neck, and eyes go with that elbow. And allow the head to stay afloat. Can you still talk to me? The most important part of life is breathing. So if you can talk, that means you can breathe easy. Once more each side, please. Fantastic. We're going to come out of the band and just spine stretch forward, letting your hands go as far forward. If you want to grab your feet, you're welcome to do so, or your hands can rest on the legs and literally feeling like you're resting into the earth by pressing down with the back of the legs and curling that tailbone under. And then release gently, roll all the way down onto your backs. Grab your theraband with you as you do that, if the roll up is in your practice. Here we go. We're going to do one leg roll up this next round. So I'm going to wrap my theraband around the right foot. And I'm going to keep the wideness of the band and the softness of the band the same. And as I have my right leg reaching up towards the sky over the hip, the right corner of the bum reaches for the left corner of the room to keep that right side body nice and long. And your band that you're holding on to, have a kind grip. Take another inhale. Exhale, nod your head, neck, and shoulders forward. And let the weight of that right thigh bone roll forward to help you peel off of Mother Earth. Keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. And then keep that leg off of the ground. Bend your elbows, bend your knees, and send it back away. Bend your elbows, bend your right knee. Send it back away, not both knees. Just the elbows and the right knee. And send it back away. Last one. And now that right leg is long, we're going to curl back as we roll all the way back down onto the earth. Inhale there once you land. Exhale, right leg goes into 5 leg circles. 5, across the body, down, around, and up. Once you have those 5 both ways, then we'll do another roll up. Away, down, around, and up. Both directions. Theraband is super helpful to help you keep that leg in space. All right, so now we peel our way up again. Let the weight of that right thigh bone roll forward. That will nod your head, neck, and shoulders, and rolling all the way up. And then the right leg can rest onto the earth and spine stretch forward for a moment just to check out the difference. Can you tell the right leg feels like it got a little longer than the left leg? It's pretty amazing how quick our body adapts. So this time I'm going to put the band around the left foot and gently roll all the way down so it's a pelvic tilt, letting the wheels of the pelvis roll forward as that leg comes with me. And then that leg rests right over the hip. So now this time, the left corner of the bum reaches for the right corner of the room. Both front of the hip bones are resting heavy into the back of the hip bones. Inhale there. Exhale, nod your head, neck, and shoulders forward. Curl your way all the way up to sitting. And once you find your seated posture, you're going to drag that left knee as you bend your elbows down towards the earth and then stretch it back away. Easy shoulders, head and neck are in a soft bobble. Right leg is resting heavy on the earth. Once more. Actually, let's go one more after this one. And then leave that leg long. Both arms are long. We curl back, rolling down gently. And we stay down this next repetition and we go right into leg circles, across, down, around, and up. That thigh bone is getting a nice soft massage. Keep breathing. Let oxygen go to all corners. And then we go away, down, around, and back. Fantastic. Let the weight of that left leg roll forward as you curl your head, neck, and shoulders and roll, peeling your way off of the mat and coming all the way up. I hope that felt good. So now we'll let go of that and we'll curl back to our challenge or our quiver zone and find the quiver zone and drag the right leg. Hold behind the right knee or thigh bone if you need to. If you don't need to, use your hands as prongs down on the earth. Inhale there. Press down with the back of that left leg gently. Exhale, right knee comes a little closer towards your chest, and then you stretch the leg up, bend it back down. Just what we did with the band, but it's a little different emphasis. It's a little closer towards your chest. Exhale, stretch, inhale, bend. Last 2. And now this time you're going to hold that right leg. You're going to keep that right leg as close to you in tiny, tiny little pulses. And then let the weight of that leg roll forward and spine stretch forward again. Woo! What do you think? I hope you're feeling good. Take a breath in Exhale, coming back to sitting tall, pelvic tilt. Let the wheels of the pelvis roll under, tailbone curls towards your nose, and then the left knee comes towards you and as close to your chest as you need. Hands can be prongs. We're going to keep that there and then stretch from the knee up and bend it back down. And down. And down. Two more. And one more. Keep it there. Now your hands go behind the calves or behind the thigh bones, easy shoulders, and same thought process, but this time the thigh bone and the leg come a little closer away. The whole goal is to open the space behind the small of your left side of your back. One more. And then let the weight of that leg roll forward, spine stretch forward. All right, coming back to sitting tall, we're going to go all the way down on our elbows behind us and find that connection. And all you're going to do is bend both legs, put your feet on the mat, and it's super simple. We're going to let our head come back into the line with the spine. We're just going to open up the heart and the chest to shine it somewhere behind us. Let our head go back and then curl forward into that deep pelvic tilt and sternum fold. You're pushing and pulling the heels towards you, pushing it into the earth, but pulling it towards you. And then gently release and opening your heart and your chest. Broad collarbones, let the underarms help you. And then coming through neutral and then curling. How did that feel? Hopefully good. Last one. Use whatever breath feels comfortable for you. Always be able to speak clearly. Fantastic. I'm going to use that as a way to go all the way down. I'm going to bring my heels a little closer towards my sit bones. The back of the knees are talking to the back of the heels. My legs are going to rest like pillars on top of the ankle bones. That way they can slip and slide a little forward. And then from that invitation, collarbones are wide, the bridge of my nose is soft, eyes are wide and soft, jaw is nice and relaxed, the tongue is maybe at the roof of your mouth to keep the roof of your mouth nice and wide. Inhale there. Exhale, suction cupping your feet, curl your tailbone, and peel your hips up. Let the knees open forward towards the top of those heels and the ankles. Take another inhale there. Exhale, peeling your way back down. And once the tail lands, you take another breath in, another invitation for a pelvic tilt, and then you peel your hips up. Find that kind hammock for the head to tail to rest in, which is your soft breathing spine. So the rib basket and the abdominal basket are just slushing and resting into the front of your back. And the spine is just a soft hammock holding the front body. And then peeling your way all the way back down. We add something on the next round. Take another inhale. Exhale, pelvic tilt, suction cupping your feet and curling your way, peeling up. Find that lovely bridge and pause. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, step into your right foot to take the left foot off and put it right back down. Step into the left foot, take the right foot off, put it right back down. And pay attention to the leg going in its own little bowling lane rather than inward towards the other side. Breathing in. Breathing out, we alternate 6 of those since I've been talking the whole time. I forget to give you a number, 1 more each side. And then you peel your way back down. Fantastic. I hope that felt good to you. I'm going to slide my right leg out in front of me, slide my left leg out in front of me. If you do a roll up in your practice, here's a roll up, arms go behind me without the ribs lifting off the ground. Inhale there. Exhale, lift the arms, nod your chin, curl your head, neck, and shoulders forward, and peel your way all the way up to sitting. Fantastic. I hope that went well. From there, we take it right into saw. We're going to open the legs a little wider, maybe a little wider than hip width apart. Toes are pointing up to the sky. Another place where if you need a throne to sit on, you might want to grab one. So take an inhale, exhale, arms go out to the sides. I'm going to twist towards you, right hand going towards the left pinky toe. Left palm turns up. We flex as far forward, but keep the lift across the belly wall. And then we come back to center. And then we twist the other way. Left hand towards the right pinky toe. Right arm is rolled upward, inward and upward. And then we come right back. So now traditional saw. We twist and we pulse 1, 2, 3, and center. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, and inhale. Exhale, 2, 3, and center. And exhale, 2, 3, and center. Last round. And center. Last one to the other side. Fantastic. Hope that felt good. I'm going to go on my side. Here's a place where if you have any tenderness across the side of your thigh bone, I would put that accent pillow just so you have a little less uneasiness. Having said that, here we go. I'm on my left elbow. It's super tempting to start from a place of distress. Let's not do that. It's really nice to have a wall to find your long connection and press up and away. The upper arm is in slight external rotation. The underarm is invited. The ribs are floating up towards the sky. My bottom leg is bent. Top leg is nice and long. First part, we're just going to reach that top arm up towards the sky. The head is in line with the rest of the spine. It's super tempting for the right ear to curl towards the right side, but keep the head in line with the spine. The ear listens to the earth. From there, we're going to rotate that right arm, thread it underneath the left armpit and take it and look towards that left side and all the way back up on your inhale. Exhale, wringing your lungs out. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, wringing your lungs out. Inhale back up to center. It's just the upper body. Inhale, last one. Excellent. I'm going to take that right hand behind my head. If you need to go all the way down for the side lying series, you're welcome to do so. You will still get benefit. I'm going to float that right leg off the ground. I can tell I should roll my right hip to be where it's right on top of the left hip. So here's that. And then you can always use your right hand to give yourself traction by gently pushing down on the pelvis. And now that I'm there, here we go. We're going to kick forward with the foot flex. Kick back. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, kick back. Inhale, kick forward. Exhale, kick back. 2 more. That leg stays off the ground, hip width apart. Keep it back there behind you. Let your upper body rotate. Right forearm can land right in front of the left forearm. 5 circles from the top of that thigh bone, both directions. And 5 the other way. Excellent. Now from here, I'm just going to let that right foot land, pull myself up. I'm in a zigzag Z sit position. We're going to take it right into our side stretch. So left hand can either rest on the left knee or you can hug the right ribs. And then we go up and over to open up that right side body. And we come all the way back up. Right hand can hug the left side of the ribs and we go up and over with the left arm. 3 more of those. And back. And back. And last one. Fantastic. So now we're going to take that left hand back down. You know you can't escape a class of mine without a side plank adventure. I'm going to push into my right foot back and lift up, keeping the left knee down. And now the right arm is stretched up, finding that really nice and long connection. Keeping that in mind, if you feel ready, slip that left foot behind the right foot and just find your side plank. And if you're not wanting to go there, just breathe with me and you can join us after this adventure. We only have a few more seconds. Just keep breathing. Smile. Remember the underarm is helping you. Let the bottom ribs talk to the top ribs. We're almost there. You're thinking, how long? And then gently bend both knees. Let your bum come down. Fantastic. Same thing for the other side. So I'm going to flip my way around. I'm going to go on my right elbow. Top leg is long. Finding that same tall connection. Both left hip is on top of the right hip. Right underarm is helping me keep the right shoulder happy. Upper arm is in external rotation. Forearm is in internal rotation. And my shoulder is in a happy place. Inhale there. And then exhale, float that leg off the ground. And now we go into our kick series. So kick forward and kick back. Arm can stay up there or behind the head. Last two. On the next one, keep it somewhere back there behind you. Twist and put both forearms one on top of each other. And that back leg that you have reaching has a magic string that's being pulled away from that left ear. 5 circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse. 1, 2 from the top of that thigh bone. 4, 5. And then drag that knee coming right into your Z sit position, which is one leg in front, one leg behind. We start the same way. We're going to take the right hand towards the left ribs, go up and over, broad collarbones, and then we go up and over the other way as well. Two more. Last one. Here we go. We find that right hand somewhere in line with that right hip. Underarm setting up for success is key. We don't want to start in a slumped shoulder. We want to be up and away, keeping the space between the ear and the shoulder and the collarbone nice and soft. I'm going to step into that top leg, press up and out, keeping that right knee, finding that connection first, and then the left hand reaches up. And if you feel like, okay, I'm ready, my head and tail are in that same nice long line, I'm going to sneak my right foot behind the left foot, finding that side plank. And if you're not there, it's A-okay. You could always do this on the elbow as well, or keep that bottom leg bent the whole time as well. So it's your choice. Keep breathing, keep smiling, and stay happy. We don't have long. It's not a forever plank. It's just a few seconds long. And you're thinking, is she even counting? Yes, I am. A few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drag your knees all the way down. Fantastic. From there, we're going to go on to our bellies. We're going to just find that pillow, if you need it, for right underneath the pubic bone and the pelvis if you have any low back issues. So here I am on my elbows. My hands are clasped together just for me to say, I've got you for myself. And now from here, it's also super tempting to slump into the shoulders here, but try to stay up and away where you let the collarbones and the shoulder blades have free movement. That's when you know that they're happy. When they're stuck, they can't do anything. And in this connection, my feet and my legs are a little wider than hip width apart. That's the only way I can keep my low back in a happy place and my sacrum in a happy place. So we take it right into single leg kick. So we take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, left foot points, flexes, and points back away. Right leg, points, flexes, points back away. Breathe easy. There's not a specific reason other than just breathing to facilitate your movement. Because it's all about the breath in this world, in our life. We have 10 repetitions of these. So now I'm on 4. Here's 5, 6. Belly button is soft and wide. We have a tiny little bias to a pelvic tilt. Should help your low back if you need it. I'm on round 9, by the way. Heart and chest are shining forward. Fantastic. And then we roll all the way down to where the forehead rests on the back of the hands that are stacked one on top of each other. And now from here, you're going to purposely shrug your shoulders and release. Purposely shrugging your shoulders and release. And now on the next one, you're going to take an inhale, keep the shoulders happy. Exhale, glue the hands and the forehead and float your head off the ground. And you're still looking down. You're still looking somewhere at the front edge of your mat or right under your hands. And now from here, I'm going to salute. Right arm goes up towards a diagonal and back. Left hand goes out in a diagonal and back. Right hand, back. Left hand, back. Right hand, back. Left hand, back. Right, back, left, back. Pause, lower back down. Inhale there. Exhale, keep your forehead barely off the ground. Take your left hand behind you, palm up. Right hand behind you, palm up. Allow your heart and your chest to barely shine forward and look at the front edge of your mats. And then as long as this is available, let your feet and your legs come off the ground. And we're going to stay there and we're going to pump the arms for a reverse 100. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's kind of like there's a magic string that's pulling the fingertips towards the toe tips and a magic string pulling everything in the front up towards the earlobes and going back down the back via the shoulder blades, via the sit bones, all the way to the heels. Keep breathing and pumping. We have 3 more breath cycles left. Relax everything back down. Push back into a child's pose if that's available in your body. If not, go to where you're comfortable in a rounded shape for the small of your back, whatever that means in your mind's eye for you today. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more breaths. Broad collarbones, soft shoulders, even here. Fantastic. And we're already in this position, so we're going to come onto our hands and knees and find a little balancing table connection. What does that mean? It's just another fancy term for bird dog. We're going to take the right hand out as we take the left leg behind us. I knew I would hit the wall, so I'm going to move a little bit more forward. Inhale, exhale, right hand, left leg. Both front of the hips are pointing down. Head and neck are floating. Left elbow is not locked in place. Belly wall is lifted. Keep that connection. I know it's a long time. We're just doing this part for our balancing section for today. Take another inhale, exhale, and then drag it back. How did it go? Fantastic, you say. Yeah, I know I can't hear you. Take another inhale. Exhale, left hand, right leg. Stretch them away from one another. Right elbow is soft. Collarbones are broad. Right hip hasn't hiked up. It's still pointing down. Right leg is long. Left arm is long. If we need to go out to the side because of the shoulder, that's also okay. Or just take your hand to the top of the shoulder in front. Wherever you are, breathe. and then we come back to center. So a dynamic flow going back and forth. Reach right arm, left leg, and back. Left arm, right leg, and back. Right arm, left leg, and back. Left arm, right leg, and back. Right arm, left leg, and back. Left arm, right leg, and back. Pause. A lovely cat shape. Let the head and the tail meet each other underneath in a complete circle. And then use your inhale. Let the head and the tail meet each other up above. But be able to breathe and speak easy. And then curl towards your cat shape. Cow shape. Cat and cow. So on the next exhale, go through your cat shape. Stay in your cat shape, broad collarbones, soft shoulders, happy neck. And press down with the shoelaces of your feet if that's available, and hover the knees off the ground for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back down. Stick your chest out, find your cow shape again. How did that go? I bet it went great, right? That's what you're thinking. Inhale there, come back through your neutral. Exhale, find your cat shape again. This time tuck the toes under like a plank. Take another inhale, keep that belly wall lifted. Use your exhale to hover the knees off the ground for 15, 14, 13, breathe, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Hopefully you can hear the quivers. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back down. Let the toes relax. Stick your chest out, find your cow. Inhale there. Exhale, curl back under. Tuck the toes under. Let your hips lift back into your downward dog. All right, we're here. Whew, I hope you feel great. I'm nice and warm and happy at this point, so I love it. Take a breath in. We'll do a tiny bit of yoga-like movement. Exhale, left leg up towards the sky, still staying broad. You're going to bend that left knee, open that left hip as far behind you as your body allows to let that left hip roll over onto the right side. We turn and we look left. And then we come right back to where we were. Inhale there, and then exhale, right leg goes up to the sky, and we pivot around and let that right hip rest on top of the left hip, turn and look towards the right side, staying broad across the shoulders. Ooh, my quivers are getting deeper. And then coming back, dragging that right foot back down. How did that go? Hopefully well. Here's our regular planking next. Find your plank, pause and plank, 5 breath cycles or 5 push-ups. Inhale, exhale. Take your hips up and back into downward dog. Fantastic. And then from here, we're going to let our hands come towards our feet or our feet towards our hands. So choose wisely. Let your head and neck hang and gently roll all the way up to standing. Ah. Well, that was just a short, quick, energetic movement session. I hope you have fun with it and have a lovely day. Thanks, guys.